Good morning, Markham Eagles. It is Wednesday, February 7th, 2024. What a wonderful Wednesday it is. All right, let's go ahead and center ourselves with a breath. Here we go. Let's see your Markham high five. Breathe in, breathe out. I am safe. Breathe in, breathe out. I am kind. Breathe in, breathe out. I am respectful. Breathe in, breathe out. I am responsible. Breathe in, breathe out. I am a learner in every way and in every day. All right. It is National School Counselors Week. This is the week that we celebrate counselors, and we celebrate our counselor, Miss Ellie Wissett, who is in her first year, and she is maneuvering so many different things as a first-year counselor. And I just want to say thank you for what you're doing to invest into our kids, what you're doing to invest with our staff, what you're doing to make Markham a better place. I just want to say thank you. All right, I also want to talk about Jackson Middle School transportation pickup. All right, so there's this big thing, right? And it's super cool. I had to have the same conversation with my middle schoolers when I was at Jackson. It is this big crate that is really unsafe that we have been jumping on, we've been playing on, and I want us to stay off of that. It is important that you stay underneath the covered part only. Do not go near Jackson Middle School's doors where this big crate, you know what I'm talking about, right? The people are jumping on it, people are standing on it, we're trying to throw things down it. It is very unsafe, and I would hate for it to cave in and anyone fall. So when we are at Jackson and we're waiting for the shuttles to go to our schools, or we're waiting for the buses to go home, or our parents, we can only stand underneath the covered part and by the tree when it's not wet. But please stay off of that unsafe contraption, okay? Teachers, if you can help me to remind students that it's important to stay off of that, it would be greatly valuable to have your help as well. All right, it is Black History Month, and yesterday I introduced our question of the month, which is, what is excellence? And I said we would talk about different Black people from the past, from the present, that we can learn from about traits from excellence. And today I'm going to talk about two people in our community. The first one is Mashari. So Miss Mashari saw a need, right? She said there is a need for Black students in campuses to have an affinity space. So an affinity space is a space that's just for one group of people. It's not for all the time, but it's just for a short amount of time so that you can feel that connection with your people. For example, if you're into Pokemon, you want a group that's just Pokemon, right? So that you don't have to talk about anything outside of Pokemon. You don't have to be engaged with anything outside of just Pokemon, right? So take your love for something and it just being you and your group of friends that's doing it, and that's what happens in affinity spaces. And so Mashari saw a need. And when she saw that need, she decided to start a group called Black Excellence. Now, Black Excellence started just at Markham. Now Mashari has Black Excellence groups in many different schools. She also secured a partnership with Adidas. Y'all, the Adidas. She got a partnership with them. And so now students have gear from Adidas, and I saw her photo shoot. She also got to take photos in Adidas gear. I'm still waiting on mine. I'm still trying to see if I can get in on the board so I can get some Adidas gear. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying. So that's our first person. So excellence. She saw a need, and instead of becoming so frustrated that she did nothing, she took an idea and made it come to life for students across PPS. And I can't wait to see what she does in the future. The second person I want to highlight is Brian Outlaw. So Mr. Brian Outlaw, that's Maxima's dad. Now, he's always seeing needs. For example, he knows that Miss Hubert needs help in the art room, right? So she's traveling 4 schools. It's a lot. And she wants to make sure she gives you all the best art program ever. And Mr. Brian Outlaw saw a need. And he said, you know what? I have some time. I have some resources. I'm going to come in and I'm going to help Miss Hubert. So excellence, again, is seeing a need, creating an idea so that things can be better. but you want to make sure that you leave things better than while you found it. Excellence. So I want to say thank you to these two people that display excellence in our own community. I want to say have a wonderful day. Make sure you are good to yourself and you're good to others. And thank you for being the example of excellence in the buildings that we are visiting at this time. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I am so amazed by your resiliency. I'm so amazed by what you are doing despite the odds that have been stacked against us. To my teachers, thank you. To my students, thank you. And to everybody, I want to say have a wonderful day, and I will see you around.